Phoenix Books presents A Jerk on One End, written by Robert Hughes. This unabridged performance by Peter Renaday is copyright 2014 Phoenix Books. It has been digitally remastered from the original 1999 New Star Media sound recording.
There was a young lady of Wales who caught a large fish without scales. When she lifted the hook, she exclaimed, "Only look!" That ecstatic young lady of Wales. Edward Lear in A Book of Nonsense, 1846. Part 1. Salt Water. A jerk on one end of the line, waiting for a jerk on the other. Such is one of the classic folk definitions of fishing. It echoes Samuel Johnson's description of the sport as a stick and a string with a worm on one end and a fool on the other. And who can doubt its truth? In some ways it's a ridiculous human passion. I keep a fishing boat on Shelter Island where I live. It is an open center-console 25-foot Mako built in 1979. It cost $12,000 when I bought it second-hand in 1981. Every year it costs me about $4,000 in dockage charges, 6 months of the year, and haulage and storage the other 6. I am not mechanically minded, and what lies under the cowling of its now aging 1988 Evinrude 225 is as complete a mystery to me as the meaning of the inscriptions on a Mayan stela. If it broke down at sea, I would be utterly at a loss. Its maintenance I leave to the experts at the boatyard, who charge about $50 an hour for the work. It drinks gas at the rate of about 2 miles to the gallon and has a complicated oil mixture system with an alarm beeper hooked into it. Of late, this beeper is taken to going off, a shrill moronic warble that stops as mysteriously as it starts, when the engine seems to be running perfectly, nothing discernible is wrong, and the oil tank is more than half full, usually on a hard-running tide in the strait between Orient Point and Plum Gut, or even worse, in the big rip known as the Race off Fisher's Island, 20 miles from home, thus filling me with a sense of incompetence and dread at the prospect of drifting helplessly off into the deep Atlantic. This diminishes the feeling of oceanic peace and oneness with the cosmos that the more mystical-minded fishing writers claim to be the reward of their sport. All in all, were I to amortize the market value of the fish I catch in a year against the expense of catching them, I would say I was spending about $55 per pound on bluefish, which, scaled and filleted, can be had in the local store for about $3.99. And this doesn't include what other kinds of fishing cost.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?